Live.
Yeah.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Torpedo Racing League. We are live for round 6 in Austria, the Red Bull Ring circuit. I don't know if we've got much to update really. I think the Indy 500 was a bit of a
sham.
Yeah, a bit of a sham. Obviously much to improve on for future events. Obviously I wasn't there, but I did watch the stream. And yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting to see. And who won it? It was,
I think it was abandoned in the end, so I don't think there was any winners.
Right. Okay. That's fine. That's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to learn off of it, but
yeah.
Hey ho, that's how it goes.
Yeah, definitely.
Only small sort of updates are just reserve drivers, pretty much. There's a couple. I think there's a couple new reserves.
Yes, first one being Duracell.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's a couple others I think that will be joining in a bit because we've only got 7 drivers at the moment.
Bo is here, Thopya's here, Yano's here, Omar's here. I don't know where Buller is. I'm sure Buller will be here soon. Hi Gam Gam, hello, hey, welcome to the stream, welcome to, again, another edition of the Torpedo Racing League. We are live for round 6 in Austria.
Oh, Duracell left.
Oh dear. Duracell batteries have left.
Where is my charger? Oh, there it is. Only sort of talking topics to do with F1, I guess you could probably say is all the
McLaren and Alfa Tauri. Okay, my issue.
Go on. With which one?
McLaren.
Yeah.
The only thing that's changed on that car is just the barge board.
And the power unit.
Floorboard, right? It's been narrowed in towards the back wheels.
Front wing has been changed a little bit as well.
Okay, well I haven't noticed that. But anyway, the only thing that I did notice was the floor. That's the only thing that I've noticed, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that I see that is physically changed.
Yeah.
That you can actually see from above, right?
Yeah.
Colour's still the same, you know, that's fine. Now, going on to Alfa Tauri. The livery last year, yeah, looked fine, not a problem, you know, sexiest car on the grid, yeah?
Yeah.
They have made this year's car look so fucking ugly. I'm sorry for swearing, but my God, who designed the livery for this damn car? It looks like the bloody Jaguar did back in the early 2000s. It looks horrid. Absolutely disgusting.
Strong opinions there. I mean,
whoever designed the livery for that car needs shooting. Honest to God.
Honestly, my personal opinions, I think the McLaren, I think that they kind of weren't fussed on necessarily what the car looked like, because also as well, I think they've kind of had their specific look for the past couple of years now, and I think they didn't really want to move any further away from what they've already got.
Yeah. But also, they have decided to take the Mercedes engine this year.
True. But there's been no signs of any Mercedes sponsors or logos at all on it. Not even on the car. Like even McLaren, it was fairly small for McLaren. There was usually like a little print of like the name and the logo. But this year there's been absolutely nothing, which I guess maybe even might be part of the deal or something. I don't know, because there's quite a few Mercedes-powered engines. Sorry, Mercedes-powered cars on the grid, and I'm pretty sure they don't even have much Mercedes like badges.
Well,
or
you've
sponsors on
got
there.
Williams, McLaren, Also,
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin,
and of course Mercedes.
and of course Mercedes itself. So 4 teams are now running the Mercedes engine. Alpine, I think, is still staying with Renault.
Well, yeah, I guess they got their own engine, I guess.
Yeah. AlphaTauri, Haas, and Ferrari are using the Ferrari engines.
No, wait, no, what? I thought, no, AlphaTauri using Honda. Honda
Alfa Romeo,
is
sorry.
Red Bull and
Alfa Romeo, sorry.
Oh, yeah, Alfa, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I keep getting them too mixed
to be honest, McLaren I wasn't too fussed about because I knew they weren't going to go anything radical, and also because it was a bit of a spoiler because I think literally a couple of days before, or maybe even the week before, they released their merch, which was pretty much the same as last year, except there was a bit more blue, which I kind of think sort of was the same as the car. Although the car does have a bit more like added black / grey onto it, which kind of makes it look a little bit thinner, sometimes a bit narrower. From actually the technical perspective, I did not notice the flaw until somebody else pointed it out. So there's that. The wing is something I noticed straight away.
I pointed it out a few, like the day after it came out.
I mean, I personally straight away I saw the front wing and I noticed that because they changed their front wing midway through last season.
Yes, they did.
Fairly radically, and from this season it kind of looks like they've done the same thing. They kind of just like thinned it and kind of narrowed it off a little bit, so maybe that might work in terms of downforce. AlphaTauri, it's a bit of a double-edged sword because personally I don't mind the livery. It's not as good as last year's. I don't mind it. I think they could have done a lot better, but they've also could have done a lot worse. I think the placement of the white is pretty lazy. It's kind of like we've got all this blue. I think the best way to describe it, last year's car was white and blue. This year's car is blue and white because it feels like the blue was the main priority.
I'm not being funny, but they should have stuck with the white and blue theme. So they should have stuck the whole top part white and then just had the blue underneath.
I mean, to be fair, they would have got criticised either way if they kept it the same or near enough the same. People would have said, "Oh, you didn't do much with it," and if they didn't, what they did this time, I think you have the same sort of criticism saying, I think you changed too much almost.
It's disgusting.
But
it is horrible.
In terms of actually car design, again, front wing straight away pops out. It's a lot thinner. It looks a lot more narrow, and even like the sort of, what could you call it? The front of the nose, I guess, where the air kind of goes under. I think the opening's a little bit different as well. But we are going to have a bit of a treat next week, I think, because I think Alfa Romeo is on Monday, and on Tuesday, I think it's Red Bull and who is it? Hang on, let me have a look. I know we've got two in one
teams
day.
Are going on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Let me have a look.
It'll be interesting to see what Red Bulls looks like. I have a funny feeling they're going to keep with the same scheme, the same colour scheme.
Probably, yeah.
Depending on if they make it the matte finish or they're going to shine it up a bit, I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see if they change the colour scheme in any way.
Okay,
Alfa Romeo.
I got the dates wrong.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's so on Monday, the 22nd. It is Alfa Romeo. Then I think it skips a week, I believe, because then on March the 2nd we have both Alpine and Mercedes in one day releasing their cars. Then the next day it's Aston Martin. 2 days after that is Williams on March the 5th. Ferrari have got two actually, which is a bit weird. So on the February the 26th, which is next. Hang on, got the calendar next to me. Next Friday, they're releasing the team, but then, or they're doing like a team reveal, I guess. And then,
well, we already know who's in the team. It's Leclerc and Sainz, so there's not really much of a reveal.
But then the actual car launch though is on March the 10th, and so far there have been two that haven't been confirmed yet, which are Haas and Red Bull.
Oh my god. Gam's just come into the chat, says dance naked.
That should be a forfeit for the winner of the race, just to
Oh, I do love this girl. She's brilliant. But yeah,
Dolga
Gam Gam
says,
said hello, by the way.
oh, hello, Gam Gam. Dolga's saying, hashtag we say no to break week. Yeah. Fucking F2 guys. I had absolutely nothing last night.
Yeah, I know. I was a bit cheesed off because I went live as to, you know, waiting for an invite, and then I realised, hang on a minute, there's no race this week. So I had to double check.
I think a lot of drivers were against it.
Yeah, I don't agree with this break week. I don't. You know, you should have just filled that gap in.
Yeah.
Even if it was just like a, you know, a fun mess about race sort of thing.
Even, like a no points, even like a no points sort of race.
Yeah, do like a special event like the F1 do. You know, because I don't know if they're doing it for the American special event.
And they got Le Mans, haven't they? Which they're supposed to be doing on
I don't know if we're going to have a break week for that. I'm not too sure, but I hope not.
No one knows how this is going, but you know. Yeah. Anyway, 17 drivers already, and if we have a look through, you've got to go to spot a couple new names, returning names.
Harry making his full seat debut this week in the McLaren.
Dolga said it doesn't make any sense because we don't travel like real F1 drivers, we just sit and play. Yeah. Oh yes, my arms are tired from sitting down and playing all the time.
And Buller is still not here.
Lots of drivers running up at the moment. Because it is, I believe, it is time.
It is time to ready up and it's time to get racing. So, again, format for this session is full qualifying 18, 15, 12 for Q1, Q2 and Q3. And then we have a 50% race to finish off.
Also, one thing that's going to shake the championship up a little bit is because Kyle has, I guess, formally retired, you could say, from full-time driving. It does mean
it's a shame.
It does mean though that Harry will get all of his points reinstated. So all of his race wins, all of his podiums, all of his points will be reinstated. I think that puts him P3 in the championship, if I'm correct. Hang on, let me have a look.
Yes, it does. So it gives Harry a chance to fight for the championship on his debut appearance. On his debut season. Well, that would be absolutely amazing for him.
Yep, here we go. Just got the championship up now.
Season to pick up a championship.
He is only 8 points away from Fez in the championship, and he's 15 points away from Jackson in the championship.
Boy. Well, fingers crossed, touch wood, we do not get any lag outs today.
And he's actually got a pretty formidable gap between him and Colpo Grosso at the moment. I think it's about 28 points between him and it's actually Colpo and Charlie are currently level on points.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Charlie, where the hell does this come from? So okay. I can't egg on him now for being a bad driver because he's got a bloody podium.
Yeah, he got a P3, didn't he, or P2?
P3. Oh no, he had two. No, he had one podium or two podiums. Sorry, he'll probably tell us in chat in a very proud way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay, so here we go. We are green in the pit lane, ready for Q1, and it's a bright, sunny afternoon.
Renault coming out now.
And it's a Renault coming out. I believe that might be Charlie.
Yeah, it is.
In G06, and it is indeed. He's the first out on track on the soft tyres.
Yeah, I doubt many people go for strategy, unless your name is Giotto, because he seems to do that a lot, but... very detailed, there we go, fitted, yeah.
So, here we go.
Hopefully IGK decides to work properly this time.
Indeed. So there we go.
And imagine qualifying is going to be extremely tightly contested because this track is so easy to lose time and very hard to gain a lot of time.
Well, we could be seeing lap times in the late 1 minute 2s, early 1 minute 3s, I reckon.
Yeah, expect something along the lines of that. I know that's what people have been pushing for in time trial, and sometimes we see people beat their time trial laps in here. So yeah, expect maybe a solid 102s all around, maybe into the 103s further down the field.
So here we go. Charlie MG06 going on his first flying lap of the session. Goes through turn 1. And he has invalidated his lap time straight away. And here we go. Preston Brennan has joined.
Josso now on the lap.
I believe Preston may be a reserve driver.
Yeah.
There we go, Giotto.
Giotto hasn't invalidated. First sector, there's a spinner, there's a Red Bull. That's
and
Duracell. No damage.
Duracell battery. Sorry, I don't mean to take the Mickey out of his name, but that's a genius. Maybe it might give him a bit of extra speed, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So,
a bit of extra ERS.
No, better Kers. Bit of Kers. As it was back in the day.
Yeah, no, but they're still using battery power. Anyway.
There we go. Oh, Giotto's lost it! Giotto's lost it! And he's in the wall. Yeah, wing damage in the wall.
And that's Bo behind him. God, is anyone actually going to finish a lap here? That might. Oh,
no,
okay.
most of them were invalidated.
That was a bit wide.
So who's actually on a lap? Charlie's gone on another lap.
Bo's gone really wide. Bo's gone really wide on the final corner. That's going to invalidate his lap. Is anyone actually going to complete a lap?
Charlie's on a lap now. He's on a lap. He's coming up to turn 5. Fairs is like out.
Though, coming around, he's invalidated as well. For God's sake. Come on, lads, I want to commentate or something, not just go, and he's going to invalidate.
And Charlie is running out of fuel. Omar, 1:03.5. Oh, that is a right good benchmark. And Top Gear has done a 1:03.7.
Yep, Top Gear.
Moves him into second place.
Top Gear second.
And Muller has left the session, so I believe he's lagged out as well. Charlie coming around the final corner now, crosses the line.
Ooh.
Goes P2, 1:03.6.
That's the McLaren behind of Branny starting his first flying lap of the session. Also, we're going to call him, I guess we're going to call him Jerome now, because I think people got confused last time. Apparently, I think there was a couple of people got confused. They thought you were saying Buller instead of Muller.
Right, okay.
Oh, Fez is here.
So we're going to call him Jerome now, yeah?
Oh, Fez rejoined. Yeah, just call him Jerome.
Right, and Duracell has invalidated his lap on the second to last corner, so I believe he will be going for another timed run. And he is indeed.
Harry goes
F1
top of the session.
1:03.0. Great lap there for Harry.
I've asked a couple of drivers about how much practice they've put into this track, and a lot of people say the same thing. Basically, just saying there's almost not a lot of point spending so much time practicing because it's so easy to lose time. And also, what time just take a weird line there. But yeah, it's so easy to lose time and sort of almost go mad trying to find those like those little bits.
Yeah.
Tom, for some reason, is shut off his lap, even though he was bad.
And then we are. Jerome.
Jake goes P2. Only 2 tenths.
Jake Marsh 1:03.344. ASDF Kimi has gone into third place.
Oh, nice.
1:03.5.
See Dammers here.
Dammers is down in 8th with a 1:04.1.
Dammers is low on fuel though. Both Ferraris now coming out the pits. That's Jackson and Bo both coming out the pits now. I wonder if they might give some substitution to each other. But
they might do.
Bit too early though.
Jackson is going to go in front.
That's what Giotto can do. Can he not? Yeah, let's see if he can not invalidate his lap. I can't even speak. Yeah.
You need a Corona.
Just give myself a couple slap in the face, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, and it goes really wide into turn 4. No, turn 2.
Turn 3.
Turn 3?
Turn 2 or turn 3.
And Jerome has...
Unless he has a quali ban or something. Unless he's got a quali ban or something.
He might do. I don't know. And the IGK task system has been uploaded to the Twitch channel, so feel free to use it whenever you want. It is there, the commands are there. Thank you, Kyle, much appreciated, my dude.
Oh, apparently the game immediately sent me out, says Jerome.
Ah.
Oh.
So Giotto crossing the line, goes 4 fastest, 103.5.
So I think Jerome said he might be able to get into another car.
Is Jerome a reserve?
Oh, and Giotto was spun. I don't think Jerome is.
Preston Brennan, 103.2 in the racing point.
Preston is quick.
Now, Preston is an absolute goat at this game, right?
And this track as well.
He is very, very quick at this track, right? So I think he and Harry are going to be very close. Very, very close. And Jerome has left the session.
So look at Bo here. Ooh. Bo, his lap is still valid. Takes a good line through there. He's trying to get himself to the top 5 with his teammate. He can't. He's only P11.
103.8.
He can't get up to his teammate. And in fact, there's 7 positions between the two of them.
Fairs on a lap. Purple sector 1, but that's to be expected.
And Jerome, apparently Jerome can get into another car, and they're saying he might be able to get into the other racing point.
Right. So he's a reserve then?
No, I think he is a full-time Haas driver, I believe. But if he wants to get into the session, because his car's retired, he can't get into that car again. But I think it means he'd be able to get into a racing point.
Right, but then use that racing point as a Haas car.
For fuck's sake. Sorry.
I don't know.
No, I was looking at chat.
Oh, right. Okay, so Fair's going on another time run as he backed out. On a 107.5. And he does have Miguel in front of him. Can he get the slipstream off him? He does.
Oh, wait. Have I just missed that? Jackson's gone P2.
Yes, Jackson 103.1.
17 thousandths off.
Oof. That's close. Very close.
And currently the top 11 are covered under 700, well, covered under just over 0.7 of a second.
Dude, you need a Corona. You need to speak better.
I think that makes it worse, doesn't it?
I don't know.
As Duracell goes P13.
But Fairs is on a quick lap. He's done the purple sector 2. Coming around the final corner now.
And his teammate spun.
Hits the apex nice and perfect there. Crosses the line. It goes P3, 103.111.
Wow. 2 thousandths off Jackson.
Oof. Good lap there for Fairs. And Miguel now losing a bit of time into turn 1.
And Kimi coming around the final. Oh no, Kimi was up. Oh no. Kimi would have got a personal best lap there, but unfortunately he invalidated it coming out the final corner. It's so easy to do, and he just went a little bit over. What were you reacting to?
Miguel nearly runs into the back of Fairs as Fairs was going really slowly because he ran out of fuel.
Oh.
Yeah, Bo is 7th in the championship with 23 points with his position. He can be 7th with 20 points. Yeah.
Branny now coming round. Corner looks like a slow lap here. He's going to go into the pits.
Miguel is coming into the pits as well.
Jake Marsh currently on a lap. See if we could do a big lock up down into turn 4.
Jake Marsh. There he is in the Williams.
Lots of clean air in front of him. He hasn't got to worry about the Alfa in front of him. See what he can get at this sector. Looking a little bit wide there.
Purple.
He's up. He's up. That's going to be a personal best at the moment. But he could improve for the final 2 corners.
If he hits them right.
Yeah, it's very easy to invalidate Got to hit that perfectly, and he does.
Oh, yeah, he does. And Harry's retired from the session in the pit lane, I believe.
Oh, he's over. He
Jake
lost
Marsh.
But good first corner there
for another
from
lap.
Jake. Yeah, it was a really good first corner.
Very good first corner.
He slingshots out of turn 1 as F1 Hub has retired, so I think he's pretty happy with that lap
In the pit lane, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to be going down to going out of Q1. We've got 6 minutes left, so maybe we'll be waiting to see the drivers come out for their final charge to get out. I think the bottom 5 do leave in this, I believe. I think it doesn't really matter about the numbers. I think it always is like every round somebody goes out.
Yeah, yeah.
Bottom 5 are currently Jarno, Jerome.
Oh, Jake's
Miguel.
invalidated.
Oh no.
Jake invalidated. Charlie now on the lap.
Duracell and
He
Dammers.
is 800ths down at the moment. Can he find some time? Can he find the time? Oh no, he's run wide. Oh, he hasn't invalidated.
Yeah, but that's going to slow him down a lot though. Yeah, he's chucked the DRS.
Yeah, he's back
away
out.
off. Who else is on a lap? Duracell's currently on a lap. See what he can do.
Nice and clean through there. Nice and clean. Trying to stay off the curb. His fuel light's just this minute come on. He's 3.2 seconds down. Ooh. Yeah, he's got no ERS at all.
Giotto has just started lap. Actually, the bottom, lots of the people from the bottom are currently on laps.
So, Topia on a lap.
Dammers on a lap. Yeah, as you say, Topia and Giotto currently on laps. With Branny actually on an outlap, which will be finishing soon.
And I don't believe Jerome has come back in the lobby yet, I don't think.
In the nicest possible way, I think he's screwed.
Yeah. I believe once you retire, that's it, you're out.
He's a 10th.
So,
he's a 10th. Hang on, what?
Jerome will end up...
10 maybe. If this lap holds up. I thought he'd have validated it then. And it should be top 10, it is.
And he does, P10. P10, 1 minute,
ahead of
3.6.
And you're coming up behind him.
Branny is on a lap now.
Dammers in the pits. He was close to finishing a lap, but Gel's currently on a lap. Does he invalidate it? He doesn't. He takes it deep though. Can he improve? He doesn't. He's over. Meanwhile, Branny on a lap in the middle sector. He's currently 7 thousandths over.
He's
he's 3 tenths under. 3 tenths under. Wow.
He's purple.
That puts him in the top 5.
It does.
Oh, hello. Come on, keep the speed up, mate. Keep the speed up.
Comes around the final corner now. Puts the foot down. Crosses the line. Goes P5. 1.3.2.
Really good stuff. I think the people that are in danger in that bottom 5, they're going to be coming out for one more run.
Charlie's coming out.
Charlie's even in danger, I think, if he doesn't get a good lap in.
He needs to get a good lap in. Miguel has...
So I repeat, the bottom 5 are Jarno, Jerome, Miguel, Duracell, and Dammers.
Yeah.
With that whole top 4 scene being covered by
I don't think the bottom 5 go out. I think it's just 16th, 17th, and 18th that go out.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe.
And then the then the bottom 5 go out in Q2, and then you'll only have top 10. That's what I think anyway. So Williams is going out. Giotto has retired in the pit lane. He believes he's done enough, but it's a bit iffy. But anyway, Kimi is on a lap.
But I'm watching Bo at the moment, see what he can do.
Who's 8 tenths down.
Oh,
Yellow
Bo's
flag
quicker.
in sector 3.
Bo's quicker. This is enough for a personal best. But he's looking to get himself away from away from danger. If he can get to the top 10, he'll be happy.
Oh, he messes that corner up. He's going to lose a hell of a lot of time.
Bo across the line. What can he do?
He lost
Nothing.
2 tenths there. He messed that last part of the track up there, second to last in the last corner. He messed that right up.
Why was Pips coming across the line to start his lap?
Start a lap.
Does he invalidate
so
it?
So does Kimi. Kimi and Why Always Pips are on it. Kimi being the first. He's gonna have traffic in front of him. I believe he's got a Williams and a Red Bull in front. He's purple.
He's under.
ASDF Kimi is purple.
He's going to look to top his teammate on the standings. Sorry, in the timing standings. Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, massive late dive there. Comes around the front of the DRS open, crosses the line.
Oh, P7.
P7.
But his teammate is right behind him, though. Final two, he's a 10th up.
Oh, Why was Pips is a 10th up.
That'll be enough to get him into
He invalidates! He invalidates! He validates the last corner.
That was a P6 lap.
Wow.
And Bo's crashed out, I think. Bo's crashed out.
Bo has crashed. Turn one. Bo is out.
Oh, wow.
And that will more than likely put him out of qualifying.
Jeez. And unlucky for Jerome, because Jerome, I think,
and Omar was invalidated.
Jackson's over. He's also
what's
gone
happening
over
Eternal?
the limits, and he's also
Dammers.
his lap. Who else?
Thopier's on a lap. He's
Jake's
1/10 down.
Jake is under. He's under by a 10th. He may have lost a bit of time there, I think, maybe from that. Oh, who's that? Charlie, P4.
Charlie goes into P4. He is safe.
But Jake, though, he's on a good lap. Jake might be able to get himself into P5 here if he's lucky.
No, he doesn't. He does not improve. 1.2 seconds off. Why was Pips now? He's invalidated. Omar hasn't.
Omar's at 700 at the moment.
Time is.
Oh.
He's a second down. He's a second up on his time.
10th up.
10th up. Sorry.
He's a second up. That'll be a world record. That's like world record pace.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and he's invalidated.
Oh,
he goes really wide out the last corner.
Oh,
what a shame for him.
That was a good lap actually. He's unfortunately P11, but he will go through to the next session though.
Yeah, he will.
He'll be able to improve.
I'm alright, Eternal. How are you? So here we go. Drivers that are out of qualifying are Bo, Duracell, Miguel, and Jerome. So that is a shame. So Jerome will start from the back of the grid if he's back in the lobby.
Hang on.
What?
Wait. Oh, I think because Bo crashed out, he immediately goes out the session.
Yes.
Oh, that's unlucky. So Yano, he's going to have to be thanking, I don't know,
his
Rabbit's Foot, Lucky Stars.
Yeah.
Everything, because he's managed to save himself from being out of the session.
Yeah, indeed.
Right, well that's going on. I'm going to get us a drink. Not because I want to, because I was told to by Clint, because apparently I can't talk without one, so...
You're dependent on it now, boy. So, here we go, start Q2. And I believe that is Jake Marsh coming out on circuit in the Williams. So the two Williams drivers are in.
So Jake, on us?
A what?
Is the weather going to do a Sepang on us? Is it going to go torrential? It's Q3,
darkened up. It has darkened up, so I don't know if Q3 is going to be raining. But Jake Marsh is the first car out on track. Then Thopia. Then it looks like one of the Ferraris. Then Renault. Alpha Tauri, McLaren.
Right, I'm not, I don't want to try and sound like a smart ass here, okay? But
Well, that's
considering...
not hard. But yeah, go on.
Anyway,
Considering...
yeah, because they're all going out on softs, I wonder if either Q3 is wet or the race is wet, because usually people be thinking about strategy here and going for maybe medium runs.
Yeah. I don't know, you know. I have no idea.
Because usually... Oh, I like Ferrari off.
That is... Jackson.
Or Jake leading the charge, I think, in terms of the laps.
Yeah. He has got Fopia right behind him, though.
Yep. Not enough for a slipstream, but...
Nope. Not at the minute. So Jake Marsh coming through sector 2, which is a 44.3. Comes to the second to last corner. Car bumping over the hill. Down the final corner, round he goes, crosses the line and goes a 103.5.
It's not bad for a first lap as well.
Top, yeah, 103.4.
I remember the fastest lap of last session, I believe, was a 103.0. So
103 dead, I'd say. I'd call it.
103. Oh, I can't say that.
103. 103. Seriously,
no,
stop.
No, I was going to say 103.
Come on.
I meant no. I was going to say 103 flat, but the two words.
Yeah, it turned around to be 103 flat.
Ooh, F1 upload 103.2.
Yes, 103.
Take a provisional pole. Two tenths slower than his last lap. That may be down to track conditions.
He has. Oh, Fair's a 102.9.
Oh, wow.
Oh, here we go. What a lap for Fairs. Oh, and good luck to everyone else who wants to beat that. I do not believe that is going to be a time easy to beat.
You never know. Could happen.
But we shall see.
Ooh,
Jackson.
Jake goes P3.
103.346. Could we see another Fairs pole position?
Jackson's on a lap.
Yeah, I'm running on board with him now. Uses the curves to spin the car around the corner. Round the final corner, nice and clean. P6, 103.4. They're pretty close together. It's going to be a pretty close race.
Every lap so far has been within a second of each other. The only two that haven't put a lap in yet is Preston, who's arguably probably one of the only people that could challenge Fairs at the moment, and then Giotto, who could be fighting maybe for a top 5 lap if he.
Because I know Preston can get the mid 1-2s, 125, 126, easy. So who else is on a lap?
Not really anyone. Anyone that's on a lap is kind of just slow. Either people are in the pits or they're on a slowdown lap.
Charlie has run out of fuel. Why always Pips has run out of fuel. Jake Marsh has run out of fuel, so they'll all be coming back to the pit lane.
Jackson's low fuel as well, yeah, so I think right now we're just going to see everybody here. Jerome definitely got screwed over there. He's letting I think all of us know in chat. He's just saying goodbye, 2 hours of practicing. Yeah, unfortunately this is how it works.
It is.
McLaren out.
Branny is out on track.
They got Charlie and I believe that was Kimmy that was coming out.
Dammers is out. Kimmy's out. And here comes Harry. He's coming out.
Yep. Anybody else?
Yep.
Yep.
There's loads more. There's Preston Brennan. Preston Brennan is on his way. I'm going to stay on board with Preston. Keep an eye on him.
Williams of Jake Marsh coming out as well. He could be a contender.
I am starving.
Alright.
Oh my god, I am so hungry. I've been asleep all day.
Or...
I've been asleep all day, haven't I? So, you know, I haven't really eaten anything.
Do you want to take a bit of quality off to get some then? So then at least you'll be back for the race, or...
Good idea.
Because it'll be 20 minutes until the race starts, so...
Yeah. Okay, I'll be back.
Alright, well, I guess you're now left with me. Hello.
Yeah, keep them entertained. Don't let me down.
I'll try.
Enthusiasm, boy. Enthusiasm.
Break out the Red Bulls.
Yeah. Well, you got your corona now, so you should be fine. Right, I'll be back.
Alright. Alright, 8 minutes left of the session. Doesn't look like people are going for strategy at the moment. Looks like they're all going for fastest laps. Let's find out if anyone can top Fairs' current table-topping time of... God, really near with the alliteration. Table-topping time of a 102.9. F1 Hub currently. He's a little bit over, but don't discount him because he might be able to make it up elsewhere. He's currently 3/10 off of pole position. But all it takes is one good sector and he could be right up there fighting, using as much track as possible. We see him almost riding the curves, almost 2 wheels off track, 2 wheels on track. Just to get as much turning angle as possible. It helps rotation as well. He's easy up on this sector. He is by a 10th, so it's only going to be enough for a personal best at the moment, but could improve in the final sector. Let's find out. Charges down towards the final 2 corners, chucks it in. All looking good so far. And he goes P1. Wow. 102.926. 18 thousandths of a second quicker than Fairs. So Fairs' supposed time-topping... table-topping time. And Preston now going P3. Wow, only 3/10 separating. Oh, Jake now P3 as well. And Jake with some incredible form today. Let's see what Wild's Pips can do. Coming through the final 2 corners, he has got a bit of traffic. There is that Renault. The Renault pulls off into the pits. Can Wild's Pips do it? Can he get even quicker? He can't. He's still 27 thousandths of a second off. His teammate pulling into the pits now. An F1 Hub. Is he on a lap now? He's not. On a slow down lap, he'll be coming to the pits. Kimi's retired in the pits. And it is raining. It is raining. Not to blow my own trumpet, but I think I was right with that call about them not going for a strategy, going because of the rain. And there it is. Rain in the middle of Q2. I doubt we'll see anybody else coming out at the moment. And Giotto is in trouble because Giotto has not set a lap yet and he's gone into the pits. I don't believe it. And I think his lap was really far off, but everyone pretty much going into the pits now. Even the Ferrari of Jackson coming in. It looked like it was a bit of a late call actually, he kind of swerved in. So, that's shaking it up a little bit. Mano's saying Fairs on pole, wet race. Yeah, possibly wet race. Yeah, Fairs could be a good... I mean, that top 3 would not be a bad shout for talking about pole position. Definitely could be contender, and there's a car coming out. But Dammers? It is Dammers. He's on some softs, which is strange. Usually people tend to go into the pits and retire when stuff like this happens, because it just means that, you know, it saves the hassle of just waiting around for the next session. Giotto has not put a lap in yet, but he's coming out now on some softs, which is again strange because even if he puts a lap in, it probably won't be good enough to get himself out of that danger zone. And you look at that, everybody's been covered by under 0.8 of a second. That just shows how close the field is, and it shows how close the track is and what it can produce. Damn, as there, you see how undrivable it looks out there on those soft tyres. really sure why he's actually out at the moment, because it doesn't look like there's much point. Unless he's just having some fun, or he just wanted to get one lap or something, and scuff the tyres or something, but I imagine he'll be coming in straight away. And there is Giotto going off track. Dama's not coming in. Well, yeah, see lots of drivers retiring now. Oh, and Damas spun. He's not going to do a bow though, he's not going to put it into the wall. I think Damas is sort of acting as entertainment for a little bit, but I think we'd rather see the next session and actually move on to watch the cars go around properly. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet because I am absolutely bursting. I'll be back, and I'll probably just leave you with these lot messing about.
Hi!
Oh, hello. I was actually about to say I'm just going to go take a leak, let's just say, because...
taking a cheeky.
Yeah.
Oh, it's raining!
Yeah. Small issue. Giotto has not set a lap yet, so he will be definitely out, and currently Damas and Giotto are the only drivers out. So what was Pip saying, dry race. So this is the only session, maybe for the moment that's wet. Q3 maybe. Tom? Can you tell us if it's
Damas is spun. Damas is spun.
I should say Tommaso. Can you tell us, is Q3 dry
or is
Q3 wet? Hopefully Tom responds. Or Tommaso, I should say, because I don't think he answers to Tom.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He hates Tom.
Tommaso.
Tommaso, could you please answer us? Thank you.
I'm not sure on Q3, probably wet. Yeah, maybe. That'll be a hell of a session, though. 12 minutes of flat-out wet driving.
Wetness.
I didn't want to say wetness, because I felt that could be interpreted a different way.
Giotto's retired. Giotto has retired in the pit lane.
Very immature people in the chat. Tom. And so it goes. He's lost a lot of weight. Don't stay out.
Jarno.
Stay out. Right, yeah, I'll be back in a bit.
Alright,
I guess like pre-race. You know, yeah.
Pre-race piss. I believe that is it for Q2. No one else is going to go out, I don't think. So if anyone who's watching the chat, Fairs, Preston, Branny, Jarno, Jackson, retire the car. A ramen noodle. Something quick and simple. But it's very filling. But it's something. There we go. Qualifying over. Yeah, Omar, Damas, and Giotto are out over Q2. And the top 10: Harry, Fairs, Jake, Marsh, Preston, Brennan, Branny, Jarno, Kimmy, Wales, Pips, Charlie, and Jackson. I know, Gam, I know. I don't want to lose my figure. I don't want to get fat.
Hey, rain.
Yeah. So we're going to see intermediate runs. More than likely.
Don't know if you've seen. Oh no, you haven't. Wait, have you got YouTube chat up or not?
No, I've got mine up.
Oh, okay, Giotto just simply sums it up saying, "Pain."
Yeah, everyone on intermediate tyres. As predicted. And Jake Marsh has come out on circuit, followed by a Renault, the 2 Alfa Tauris.
Looking at the grid, the only team, the full teams that are out on the track are McLaren and Alfa Tauri.
Yeah.
So good one to Jarno actually getting out, because I don't think Jarno's been in Q3 all season.
No.
So good one to Jarno getting out there and representing the for Alfa Romeo. Even Kimi actually doing quite well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame. I think.
So
yeah,
the lap times we're probably looking at the late 105s, early 10. No, the late 104s, early 105s.
Really? Is that quick?
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting a little bit like more, because I thought.
Nah.
To be fair, there aren't that many corners.
It's only intermediate tyres. It's only intermediate weather, isn't it? So.
True. Oh, hello, Jake. Jake got really scary coming out of the corner there.
Don't you mean screw whiffy?
I meant like skittery, but I think it came out like a southerner, like skittery.
Gam gam. I never said that, and I would never say that.
Here we go, coming across the line to start his first lap. So do many others, like Charlie,
Robert
both Alfa Tauris behind him. There's Jake now. Down the back straight we go through the not corner, but we have to call it a corner because continuity, I guess. Down towards turn 1.
No.
Brake glowing as he comes out of. Oh, he's getting really loose on the rear end. You can see that dry line. I say dry line, it's more just like a racing line
Dark
at the moment,
patch.
but yeah, simulated wet.
So someone's just gone on and fucking rubbed their ass along the flipping track, innit?
Skip on.
Yeah.
It's Jake though. It's not going to be a very good lap from Jake, because he seems to have just like that. Rear end going all everywhere at the moment. Rear end
No
probably just
grip
ended up
out
in
there at the
Germany.
moment. There is no grip out there at the moment. That's why.
Charlie's just behind. As Jake pulls over, he knows he's on a slow lap. Charlie now going to come across, coming out the final corner. Doesn't even validate it. It's very easy to do. He hasn't though, and he's going to put in the first lap of the session. However, though, closely followed behind. I was thinking 109.
Himmy, 112.3. Why was Pitts 112.3 as well? Preston crossing the line.
P1.
111.3. At least 1 second
P2,
quicker.
7 thousandths of a second. And a he's 007 off.
007. Jackson 111.8 puts him in P3.
I think Browning might be on a slow lap, unless this is actual wet pace. And I'm being a dumbass, but there's always a chance of that. As he comes across the line, it's not going to be good enough though. It's P5, so it's still fairly not bad.
It's still fairly good.
Who is on?
I got the prediction of the times wrong, so I do apologise, viewers. I'm sorry.
Well, it's hard to tell though. It is hard to tell.
It's
not like tyres. It's not like tyres where, like, for mediums, you could expect anything from like a second off or something.
Wow.
Or like, anything between like 0.6 to a second off. Anywho, Jake coming across the line now. What's it going to be? Why is that not corrected on my thing?
F1 the hub. Coming around the final
Jake.
2 corners now.
Jake's going to give me a bloody cardiac arrest if he carries on doing that. See, F1 hub
Crosses the line. And he does improve 111.881.
Yeah, it's a PB, but it doesn't improve in terms of position.
He might do as the fuel starts diminishing and the car gets lighter.
Car's getting pushed in, maybe waiting
He is
for another run.
800ths up on his time. So he is quicker. He is going quicker.
Manu said earlier, it sounds like he thinks Fairs could be pole. So,
Ooh,
never know.
okay.
7,000, only 7,000 between them. It's quite easy to gain, especially around, you know, in these conditions. Because all you got to do really is just, you know, not really break traction, and you should have a good quick lap. Especially when you're as quick as Fairs is, just in terms of natural pace.
Yeah. But then again, Harry could be the surprise contender.
Well, if this was still dry, I'd say your top three would be maybe like Fairs, Preston, and F1 Hub, possibly Jake coming in and trying to, you know,
upset it
change
all.
things up a little bit. But F1 Hub though coming across the line, P3.
It does improve. He does improve again by nearly 3 tenths.
He knocks Jackson back, and Jackson now splitting the two McLarens. Charlie, for some reason, has the soft fitted, and Kimi does as well. Unless the track's getting drier.
Well, it has stopped raining.
But from just looking at Wyra's pips, there's a lot of spray still.
Yeah, there is a lot of spray
In fact,
still.
if I look behind, there's still, yeah. If the session was longer, possibly. If it was like the 18-minute long session, maybe. But
is on the softs.
Wyra's pips there, he just got really almost broke traction mid-straight.
But Kimi and Charlie are going to brave it.
Jackson on a lap at the moment. This might be good enough. Oh, I didn't spot that. Yarno in P4. Jackson though going to try and get into the top 3 if he can. Don't know if this is going to be a pole lap. It's not.
No, it's not. P3. 10.
Wow.
111.4.
Great stuff. I wonder if those guys that are in the pits with the softs on are just waiting.
They're probably waiting now.
They might be in a party with Jackson or something. Jackson might be telling them what the track's like.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, with only 4 minutes
boy
left.
lives
Those guys are gonna
F1.
have to make their mind up. As that is an Alfa Romeo coming in, I'm going to keep watching the pits just in case, see if there's any movement.
Well, the only cars that are out on track at the moment are Jackson and Branny, but I believe Jackson's going to come into the pits soon because he's run out of fuel.
He's on fresh inters as well.
And he dives straight back in the pit lane.
Oh.
So I think he might think...
Hello. Softs are the call. Softs might be the
Fairs
call.
is going out on the softs as well.
Yeah, Fairs. Look, even Woe's Pip's now on the softs as well. Unless these guys are just going, you know what, screw it, we'll just go out and see what it's like.
Yeah.
Who will be the first out? So that is the question now.
Yeah. We're going to see at least 2 runs, possibly.
Oh, they've got a car coming up.
And it is the Alpha Tauri, I believe.
No, Racing Point.
It's Preston. Preston. No. Yeah, it is Preston.
Preston, the current pole
going
sitter.
On the intermediate tyres.
Has it just started raining again?
Jake Marsh. Soft tyres.
Oh.
Branny soft tyres. Yarno soft tyres. Ooh, okay.
Fairs keeps swapping between the two.
Yeah, I don't think he knows what he wants to do.
See what Preston's doing. Hang on. Are you looking at the pits at the moment, or are you looking at Preston?
No, I'm looking at Preston. There's not really that much spray, so I believe the soft tyres may be the way to go.
Fairs is on and off switching.
No, Fairs
switch to the softs
gone
now.
back to inters.
I think he's trying to make his mind up. F1 Hub still currently on those inters. Now is the time you're going to have to, within the next 30 seconds, you're going to have to choose whether or not you want to go out or not, because that will give you enough time for maybe 2 flying laps.
Yeah.
And everyone bar 2 is currently fitted with the softs. Again, it's just a matter of time at the moment.
And Preston jumps straight back into the pit lane. Can he get in and out for another run? I think it is definitely a soft tyre run.
Who's going to bite the bullet? I reckon they may go.
Who's going? Who's going?
I think it's around the 2-minute mark is the kind of main cut-off.
Yeah.
We've got less than 10 seconds. What are people going to do?
I hear engines firing up.
There we go.
And there we go, here we go.
Is that McLaren? It is.
Yes, it is a McLaren. It's
Both
Harry.
McLarens. Both
No, it's
McLarens out
Branny
now.
and Harry.
And that's the Alfa Romeo now coming out.
Alfa Romeo of
Renault.
Jarno.
Jake now getting out. Both AlphaTauris come out simultaneously.
Oh, this is gonna be very congested.
Manu saying Monza pile-up incoming.
Jarno's going on the Inters.
Ooh.
Okay.
Everyone
But there's no spray. No spray.
Who's leading?
So it is soft tyre runs. Jarno is gonna be. No,
Do you
okay.
think it's possible that one of these guys may, like some of these guys may come in if they don't think it's worth it?
Possibly.
Because instead of, you know, wasting some softs, you could just, you know, chuck them on, like just.
But Preston has left it a bit late. He is going to have to get round this track very, very quickly. There's only just under 50 seconds to go.
Looks like drivers may be looking for toes because there's an AlphaTauri that keeps dropping back. Let's go on board with Branny. And I'll work our way back as we go.
Yep.
Starts his lap. If he doesn't matter,
Here
I'll
we
just switch
go.
back to Jarno.
Nice and clean through turn 1. Oh, massive kick of oversteer.
Oh,
Oh,
Jarno's in the pits.
Jarno is in the pits. That's him out of qualifying.
Wow, 4/10 already. That's what those tyres can do straight off the bat.
Wow.
That's only going to get bigger. And this will be the only lap. So if you invalidate it now, it's over. And no, Preston and Fairs won't get another lap in. They were too late.
Preston and Fairs were too late. So is Jarno.
Preston with
Jarno
provisional
obviously
pole.
being in the pits.
Yeah, Preston with provisional pole. Who can overthrow Preston?
I think it's going to be between Harry, Branny,
Wait, no, everyone
Jackson.
will.
Yeah, everyone will.
As long as they
Everyone
get
on
a
the soft
lap.
tyres.
Oh my god. Wait, that might be the bot. Oh, hello.
Oh,
So
this is going to be interesting. So,
may be
Branny
seeing-
coming around the final 2 corners now.
Oh, there's Williams off. That's Jake.
Oh no, Jake Marsh.
Branny, though, coming across
Jake
the
Marsh
line.
is not gonna
He
do a lap.
takes pole position.
109.6. Right, why always pips now? Coming around the final corner.
He may play it safe here, not to invalidate it. Looks like he
Charlie
may have
as
done
well.
some slow lap.
Charlie drifting round the final corner.
Oh my god, that was so slow. Charlie with pole at the moment. Sorry, no, one was Pip, sorry, P2. Who's behind though? Jackson only
Jackson,
getting P3.
109.6. Where's Harry? Harry didn't make it. Harry's on a 111.5.
And Jake's not going to do it as well because Jake's had a really slow time. Charlie's on pole.
Charlie has got his first pole position.
No way.
Charlie is
Get in there,
sitting
Charlie.
pretty on pole position. Well,
I think
the
Pips-
Charlie
I think
fans
Pips
are going to be
stretch.
happy with that. It's a
Look at
why
that
always
top
Pips
five.
getting this? Why always Pips getting his first front row start
Since Zandvoort last season.
since Zandvoort last season? Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting race.
Trouble is,
Oh, this
though,
is going to be
I
really
don't want to
good.
doubt these. I don't want to doubt that top 5 because again, you know what? Congrats because they played the strategy perfectly for that session.
They
okay?
did. They
massive,
did.
Massive round of applause. Or not
Massive
round of applause,
kudos.
but,
Kudos.
Yeah, big kudos to them,
Kudos.
right? But
Yeah.
how many of those will have the top pace to stay in those positions for the rest of the race?
It depends.
Because Branny's won a race, Jackson's won a race. We got 2 podium sitters in
And
there. Kimmy though,
obviously
the only one that
because-
hasn't got a podium in there.
Yeah, and obviously because the track was a bit greasy, right? The tyres are not really going to be that worn out.
It is dark. I mean, is it? Tom did say it was a dry race, but it is pretty
Yeah,
dark there. So
I think it's just overcast. I think
temps
it's
may
just
be
overcast.
difficult, and it depends if it may stay this way. It may end up warming up at the end of the session, but temps do play a
Well,
part, especially with surface and
This
carcass.
is where the formation lap is key.
Oh
Because
god,
they
yeah.
need to warm these tyres up
Yeah,
to
if there's any
the
contact,
optimum
if anyone
temperature.
gets
Yeah.
reset to the grid, then bye any chance of
Yeah.
a good start.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of, this first lap is going to be pretty make or break for a lot of drivers as well, because it's so easy to have crashes.
Yeah, I am definitely predicting there's going to be a safety car first lap. 100%. So there we
Right.
go, the formation lap getting underway. I'll run you through the grid order.
Should I do restart?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Charlie MG06 is on pole position, his first pole position since I don't know when. Wywish pips his first front row start in second place since Zandvoort last season. Jackson 55F1 is in P3, Granny in P4, Kimmy P5, Preston Brennan in P6, Fairs P7, Harry P8, Jarno P9, Jake Marsh P10. Thopia is in 11th, Omar is in 12th, Dammers in 13th, Giotto in 14th, Bo in 15th, Duracell in 16th, Miguel 17th, and Jerome is at the back of the grid in 18th position. Tyres.
Speaking of Jerome, Jerome on the mediums, Duracell on the mediums, Bo on the mediums, Omar on the mediums.
Yes.
Mediums may be the way to go, because I have, even though Bo didn't have a very good session there, I have a lot of hope in Bo, because whenever I've seen him play really good strategies, like, I've always been amazed. You know, namely Brazil at the end of season 4.
And Jarno's been disqualified from the session already.
Oh no! And there's hang on, Miguel's off track.
But it's not going to hinder him too much because the cars are near enough.
But it's going to be bad for the leaders though, because look how far back. Actually, no, okay, it's not that far back. They are going through that AI phase at the moment where the cars will be pulling up. They'll do one little squirt of the throttle as they come up towards their grid positions.
And there you see the cars lining up, ladies and gentlemen.
He didn't even think a podium was possible, let alone a pole position, and already he's
Charlie is going to be absolutely
things.
Over the moon with this. He needs to get a really good start here.
Can he control all that excitement, all of that anxiousness?
Big deep breath, Charlie. This is your time to shine, son.
The same for that top five. That top five, I doubt they'll have another opportunities like this, especially Branny and Kimmy being that high up on the grid. Let's find out if they can. Lights are going up. 5 lights. Oh no, jump start for Jerome. And it's go, go.
Gets a
down towards turn 1.
Drive-through penalty.
It's all looking clean so
Charlie
far.
Gets a massive launch.
Let's have a look. Any crashes further back? Not really. Looks like there's lots of ghosting, but...
Oh,
Alfa Romeo. Side by side, Preston up into P5, F1 Hub, Jackson going all the way back to P7 off the start. Really bad start for Jackson, all tightening up through turn 3. Looks like everyone's got through cleanly though, maybe a bit of damage for some people, but I'm not sure. Miguel fighting a time penalty for corner cutting, gained 1 place. Maybe he was cutting a corner to avoid a crash. But as they go, Pine gets 3 wide into turn 4. It was the 2 Williams and Giotto.
Oh, Jesus! Good lord! Okay.
This
is getting really
now.
squiffy. Oh, there's a crash! There's a crash!
Who?
It's Giotto!
Oh no!
Giotto gets absolutely rear-ended.
There are 2 Hasses at the moment. I think they're at the back of the grid. It might have been
And
caught up in an accident.
Miguel. What is Miguel doing?
He's spun into the pits. He might be. Oh god! Don't reverse out into the pit.
There is a lot of drivers going into the pit lane.
Oh,
what is Miguel doing? Why is he not pitting? He's got really bad wing damage. What is he doing?
And it's a safety car, and he's been disqualified.
Oh, Miguel's been disqualified? What?
Maybe because he drove backwards or something.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, something. Maybe because he did pick up a lot of penalties in that first lap. Well, Miguel, yet again, race is very short-lived. Just like last time. Last time he crashed out, this time he gets disqualified. As our
and the timing screen is doing a massive fart, so we do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Codemasters!
Giotto, I think, was serving a penalty because he was sat there for a long time.
Yeah.
It's Charlie, though, sticking it in the lead, still in the lead. Last time he was in the lead, it was penalties that led to him only getting a P2. So
there is a safety car. Yeah.
Preston, he's going to be dangerous. He's much as I want to see Charlie, you know, possibly win or even Wild Pips win, you've got to be realistic, and you've got to say, with this many laps left, Preston is probably within the best shout at the moment for a win. As a reserve driver, because maybe this season, maybe just for a reserve drive wins. I mean,
and Timmy has come into the pit lane.
That may be for, is that for damage, or doesn't look like it. Let's see what his pit crew do. And it is for damage, yeah, because he's replacing his front wing.
Jerome still hasn't served his drive-through penalty yet, okay, but he's going to have to under the safety car, I'm afraid. And that's going to put him down towards the back of the field.
Yeah. Jake on mediums, Bo on mediums, Yano on mediums. Omar's moved up actually really highly. Omar's moved up a lot. He's up into P8 at the moment. So if I have a look, where is it? What's position? There it is. Yeah, okay, no, Omar only up 4 positions, Dan was up 6 positions, Jerome up 8 positions, Kimi down 8, but he did pit, and Yano down 6, but I think he may have pitted as... yeah, he did. In fact, from 12th down to 17th, all of them have pitted. And as Clint said, Jerome has not served his time drive through there. Can you serve it any time during the race, or does it have to be a certain...
no, it has to be within 3 laps.
Manu saying, you were right, there was a safety car first lap, so...
Yeah, I was indeed, I called it. Ha ha ha. So, you want to run down the grid order as it stands at the moment?
Yeah, cool. Oh, you can't serve drive-throughs under safety car, so that's probably why he isn't served
Ah, right, okay, that's fair enough.
Thanks, yeah, thanks, Manu. Didn't actually know that.
Alright,
yeah, if you want to.
Go on in.
Oh, okay.
Top.
Right, so, P1, currently, Charlie MG06. P2, Wild Pips. P3, Brownie. P4, Preston. P5, F1 Hub safety car is in this lap. P6, Jackson, I'll try and run through this quickly. P7, Dammers. P8, Omar. P9, Topia. P10, Jerome. P11, Fairs. P12, Jake. P13, Kimmy. P14, Bo. P15, Yano. P16, Duracell. And running at the back of the grid is Giotto in P17.
So here we go, Charlie MG06 is going to backfield up, coming around the second to last corner now.
I feel like this is a good track for safety car restarts, especially for the leader, because there's plenty of places you can go, and you can get quite a good advantage.
He's not going just yet. He's not going. Charlie's caught him with his pants down, Charlie has left him.
Oh wow.
He's gained 6/10 already.
Oh, 3 wide into turn 1. And Preston, I think, got away with it, but it was 3 wide with Preston and the 2 McLarens, and the 2 McLarens had prevailed. They've gone up ahead. There's contact down the middle of the straight between the 2. There's 4 cars battling for 1 position.
It's 4 wide.
Whoa!
There's a crash. Dammers and Preston. Was it?
No, Preston's fine, but Dammers got the worst of it.
Oh, good lord.
And Jerome now
How is
with
Preston
Bo.
still in
Jerome
position?
contact with Bo down the straight. Oh god, that was close.
And there is...
And Branny and Preston still going at it. They were banging wheels coming through the corner. Preston does have wing damage.
God, Branny has a penalty.
Yeah, multiple
I don't know
warnings.
if that was through...
I think that was for exceeding track limits as Jackson gets past Preston. Preston with wing damage.
Preston's going to have to box this lap.
He's unlucky last week. Last time out. I'm pretty sure he lagged out, so his AI was just driving, and now he's got wing damage fairly early on.
But Harry up into the podium position.
Jerome serving his oh my
drive
god!
Through.
Yeah, Preston went way too quick there. Preston's got a 5-second time penalty as well.
Uh-oh.
Preston moved to avoid Jerome. I think he went in way too quick.
Giotto has retired in the pit lane.
Yellow flags. God, Fair's trying to get past Topia. Topia defending well, but Fairs may get the better. And he does. Great pass there from Fairs as Topia, I think, ghosted.
Weird.
Not sure what happened there.
But Kimi down in 11th position at the moment.
F1
Yes,
Hub
indeed,
P3.
there he is. Your race leader at the moment is Charlie MG06. Leading the race by 8/10 of a second over Wyle's Pips.
However, when DRS opens up, there's a good chance that that gap will definitely come down.
Indeed. There are 30 laps to go.
Ooh, it's going to feel like a long... those 30 laps are going to feel like 300 for Charlie at the moment.
But this is a very, very short circuit, so they will go down pretty rapidly. So you're probably looking at about 35, 40 minutes, maybe 45 at a push.
This is going to be interesting because we could see a first-time race winner today, but we could also see someone like F1 Hub make it 3. We could see Branny win his second race.
Yeah.
We could see Jackson win his third race, I believe, as well.
Why always Pips is hunting Charlie down, so we could see a change of the lead here. Oh, hang on, migrating host.
Wait, no, who's the host?
Oh, no, hold on.
Who's hosting the lobby? That's Tom, isn't it? Or Kyle?
No.
Oh, it's Charlie, isn't it?
Believe. What is going on here?
Hell? Oh, it's not Charlie, is it? Because Charlie's gap's gone way down. No.
I think it might be Charlie.
No, for God's sake. Really?
I think that is Charlie.
He's lagging all over the place now as well.
Charlie's out. Charlie is gone.
Oh.
I'm going to invite him. Hold on. We need to get him back.
So while Pip's currently in the lead, while my co-commentator tries to re-invite the pole position man, while Pips, he started on the front row and he's currently up into P1 due to the misfortune of Charlie. Now the two McLarens, P2 and P3, for a first time of this. For a first race for this lineup, it's been a pretty good race for these two McLarens so far, and they're going to try and capitalise on it. Jackson, though, is going to have to pass his friend and his ex Formula 2 teammate, and he gets past him now. Unfortunately, Charlie, because of that.
Charlie has joined. Charlie has rejoined.
So he'll be back in P5. It could be a lot worse, but he should still do it.
He could still do it.
There's no batting around it. He should be in the lead, but unfortunately, due to circumstances.
Charlie's #1 fan is saying, "No, restart the race."
I wish we could.
Unfortunately, we can't do that. We cannot do that.
I wish we could tell everybody in front of Charlie to wait up a little bit and let him by, but racing is racing, and they're not going to do it. At the end of the day, you profit off people's misfortune in racing.
Charlie has taken control of his car. He is now back inside the car.
And a bit of football news quickly. Everton beat Liverpool 2-0.
Oh, get in! Merseyside derby. Go on, son.
So Charlie's day is going to go from bad to worse if he doesn't get a good finish here. Preston with a penalty.
Charlie now back.
Preston's race. Talk about bad to worse. Yeah, I mean, his has gone from absolute crap to bloody crap.
The Blue Onyx Gamers just said, I feel like the top 4 all hacked Charlie's connection.
Yeah, they're there with the plug just like, see ya.
But why always Pips leading this race from F1 Hub?
Now, I'm probably going to stand corrected here, and hopefully someone does correct me. I'm pretty sure his last podium was in season 1, and it might have been Russia. Because I thought he got 2 podiums. I think he had one in...
Mate, I ain't got a Scooby-Doo.
I think he had 2 podiums, I believe. I think one was Russia.
Oh, and Harry's right behind. Why always Pips now? Granny. Gaming.
Coach all died.
Uh-oh.
I'm back though. Ooh. Oh, that didn't end the stream, did it? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay.
No, it wouldn't have done. Why was Pips having a great drive here?
He's going to start defending soon. It's going to be difficult with all the DRS.
Blue on just said, oh, can I load up Destiny and use my super on the top 4? Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean,
but nice
Destiny's
try.
an EA game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it could have that crossover, you don't know.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
but Harry's looking to make the move now, down the outside of Why Always Pips. But Why Always Pips still has... And what a... Wow, Harry getting a great run out of turn 2.
That is a race winner's overtake.
Puts him in the race.
Tom's there though. Tom will now have DRS though, so he'll be able to fight back maybe, as long as Harry doesn't break away too much in his middle sector.
And Charlie is losing time to Jackson. He's now 3.1 seconds behind. I don't believe he has got damage.
No, I don't think he did from that, because he was in ghost. I think he was ghosted for a lot of it. So I tell you what, there's a huge battle back here. As Dammers keeps going backwards, Omar's closing in on Dammers, but right behind him though, Topia trying to get into his P9. Kimmy looking for points. Jake as well, right on the back of this group as well. There's a nice little five-way battle here. P8. So for P8.
And there's a bit of a rear end tap there. Omar goes really wide. Topia right down the inside.
You might want to look at the top 3 quickly, because it's all started to close up a little bit, and guess who's there now? It's Jackson, P4 currently.
Jackson
He's closing in on
there. There's a 4-way fight for the lead. And this is surely going to allow Charlie to catch back up to these lot.
He's got 2.8 seconds. There's yellow flags. It's a spinner.
Sector 2 years, sector flag.
That's Jake.
Yeah,
oh, God's sake. Jake was right on the back of the battle area. I wonder if he got involved and he just got the worst of it.
Danvers 3-second time penalty. Blues just said, I hope they all flip and blow up so Charlie can all pass them.
It's not GTA 5.
Oh, Branny getting really massive kick of oversteer.
Tom might go for a move here. Let's find out. We've got DRS. Will he go inside or outside? He's only got one option. It's go to the inside, but he doesn't.
He backs out. Backs out. Oh, Branny again with a kick of oversteer. But Charlie is catching this group of cars now. He's now 2.4 behind. Dammer's getting past Opia.
Manu said, no one. Clint, it's sector flag.
Yes, I know. I couldn't get my words out quick enough. Leave me alone.
I don't know what it was. It's his man.
I don't know, Blue. I don't know if we actually installed the NOS on Charlie's car yet.
Yeah, where's scenario 7 coming in there? I know it's supposed to be a last lap thing, but come on.
Charlie seriously needs to keep this clean now.
Yeah, that's
he stands a chance of getting back in the lead. Yes.
Right, that's fine. Sit down for this.
But Charlie is gaining. He's taking 2/10 out of the group in front on that lap.
Fez in the pits.
Ooh.
Fez pitting for new mediums. So we're starting to square up back here. Actually, Topia is about to get past Dammers. Let's see. Dammers holding that inside line.
There's a battle at the front. Oh, I was Pips looking to go around F1 Hub, but doesn't. Backs out.
This track has usually provided good racing. If you cast your minds back all the way back to season, what was it, 3, Austria, and we had a hell of a 3-way battle there.
They're manual shifting,
Kyle. You could be seeing an even bigger battle here.
Most of these drivers are on a wheel, so they are manual shifting.
Or we could be seeing some pitters here.
Oh, Charlie is going to be pitting. Charlie is pitting.
He should be following the leaders. Anyone going to speed though? There's wing damage. Oh no, there's wing damage for Tom. Someone into the back of Branny. Sorry, why was Pips?
Why was Pips has gone into the back of Harry?
I don't know if they're going to do that.
Medium tyres.
Oh, they're changing the wing. He's going to drop to the back of this group.
Charlie is going to jump.
Oh no. Yeah, Charlie's going to get past Tom.
Why always Pips? So that's a place gain for him.
Oh no.
So I believe Charlie will now go to the end of the race on these tyres.
So it's a hell of a battle here between, I think it's Torpedo and Dammers. Oh, Dammers getting forced wide there. I don't know if Dammers was letting him by, but Dammers and Torpedo, they've been battling for the past couple of laps, and they've carried on, and now Dammers is battling with Omar. Dammers battling with everyone, apparently. And Omar is on... He's not on fresh tyres, but they should be in a better nick. Let's check tests quickly, see what the tyres are like. I imagine... Omar's tyres are better, and Dammers
doing a really long stint. Branny another 3 seconds. Branny coming into the pit lane now. Oh, he's lucky not to get speeding in the pit lane there. But VR Bo is now your net race leader at this moment in time. Thopia moves it to P2, Omar P3, Kimmy P4. Jake Marsh runs into P5. Harry now into P6.
First fastest lap.
Jackson is now into P7. Hold up, where's Charlie's getting held up by all this group here. Oh, and then
side by side with
Charlie round the outside. Bit of wheel banging there, and he gets past Jerome.
I thought he cut across a little bit too quickly on it there. I thought he was going to get taken around. Duracell
is fighting with Branny. Oh, and then Charlie, massive Jackson bomb down the inside.
Oh, there's a spinner. There's a spinner. Stop here. Top your spun.
So there's another place.
He's got out of the way.
There's another place for Charlie. He's now up into 8th.
And 2 Red Bulls battling behind. It's Duracell and Fez, but Duracell's going to have to pit very soon.
Omar is fighting with Kimmy at the moment. Kimmy is pitted.
And who's going to go into the pits? As you say, yep, Kimmy has. That looks like a Red Bull. That's going to be Duracell. And Topia pitting as well.
That number of laps for tyres, is that the amount of laps on that set of tyres?
Yes,
or
it is.
how many laps the tyres will last? No, that's how many laps they have done on those tyres. So the average laps you can do on the medium set of tyres is about 16 to 18 laps. The average on the softs, and Charlie's making a move down the inside of Branny. Charlie is making a move down the inside of Branny.
Oh, he forces him a little bit wide. He's going to have the outside though, but he's got the best of him. Wow, nice.
And he does it. Moves up to P6. Charlie is on a flyer right now, and he gets purple sector 2.
He might be on for fastest lap here.
But yeah, the average time, the laps for the soft tyres is about 12 to 14. Oh, Charlie, you need to keep it clean, mate. You don't want to get a penalty.
You got fastest lap.
And he does. He gets fastest lap of the race.
Jake
Marsh 3 second time penalty now. Charlie is now going to be catching Jackson. Jerome gets a 3 second penalty.
Let me check race director quickly. Just have a look and see. 2 warnings currently for Bo. 2 warnings for Omar.
These tyres will last until the end of the race, no doubt. Easy.
Charlie currently has 2 warnings.
So Charlie is
trying to be careful. And Jackson apparently has 3 warnings, but I don't know if one of them could be for contact.
Might be. But Jackson is sticking on at the back of Harry here. Will we see the front runners pitting anytime soon?
You said
Jackson nearly running a bit wide.
You said 16 to 18 laps, didn't you? So.
Yeah, 16 to 18 laps.
And Charlie, even though he hasn't got any DRS to the cars in front, he's actually closing in. Talk about closing in.
He's used most of his overtake.
Jackson is right on the back though of F1 Hub as Kimi gets fastest lap. Going down towards turn 3, I guess.
Yeah, turn 3.
Turn,
I call it turn 2, but you know.
yeah.
So we are on lap 19 of 36, and VR Bo is your race leader at this current moment. Omar is in P2, Jake Marsh P3, F1 Hub P4, Jackson P5, Charlie MG06 P6, Branny P7, right behind Charlie.
Right behind, Wells Pips
Fairs.
right behind Jerome Muller.
Yep, Fairs is in P8, Jerome P9, Wyo's Pips P10, Preston P11, Kimi P12, Yano P13, Damas P14, Topia 15th, and Duracell 16th. But Charlie is gaining, he's taken 3/10 out of Jackson on that lap. But Branny is right behind Charlie in the DRS zone. Is he going to make the move? He's going inside, he takes a really wide line.
Contact
Charlie has to go defensive, but Charlie still keeps the position.
And he's actually backed him up into Fairs, so Fairs has a good run now coming down towards turn 4.
Does
3.
Fairs now.
Fairs gets past him.
Not
Preston
necessarily.
Now. Preston onto the back of Jerome, and Preston sends up the inside of Jerome. Is there any contact? No, we don't have a repeat of Albon versus Hamilton, but they're banging as they come through turn 5. Oh, is there any contact? Side by side, it's looking close.
Nearly spins. Oh, so close.
It's just the way on this game. If you're on the inside and you make contact, you're pretty much going to go around first. But Bolo's still in the lead. Omar, 920 laps now on these tyres. And those tyres are going to be screaming at the moment. They
F1 Hub and Jackson are catching the group in front.
70% on the front, right, rear left.
It's allowing Charlie to catch up to the top runners.
Do you think, is it possible that the top 3 are going to try and go for a one-stop and maybe go onto the softs?
I believe everyone's done a one-stop.
They might play the strategy well with it. As
yeah,
teammates pass each other, 2 Williams passing each other side by side.
I think the top 3 are definitely going to be running onto the softs.
Definitely.
Round about now. So I believe Omar's going to pit first, and then Jake's going to pit next lap.
Yeah.
Unless they do a bad... Yeah, Omar's... No, actually, I think Jake Marsh is pitting.
No, Jake is staying out.
Okay, Omar pits. Charlie now in DRS range.
But F1 Hub are
Charlie
right
is in DRS range of this group in front. Uses his overtake to gain.
The Fairs are trying to reel him in. Oh, as F1 Hub makes the pass on Jake. Jake's strategy has not worked out.
Oh, Charlie gets wing damage. Charlie gets wing damage.
No.
He rear ends the back of Jackson.
Oh no. Can he
Hopefully that doesn't hinder him. He's going to make a dive bomb down the inside.
He has to. He's got nowhere to go, and he gets the pass done. There's a bit of contact, but you know that's
bit of contact. But he is now in the P4. Now in the P4.
That'll put him in a net P3.
Net P3.
What a comeback drive from Charlie. But the trouble is though, he's got 2 warnings and he's got wing damage.
Yeah.
So not only is he going to have to be careful with the wing damage, he's also going to have to be careful with that. Bo is at 78% on this rear left.
Okay.
So he's really stretching those tyres.
Just bear with me, Scott. I need to explain something.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so Blue, the DRS range is basically if you're within a second to the car in front, then you get what's called DRS, right? Which stands for drag reduction system, which in turn gives you, I think, 20 kilometers an hour more speed. So it makes you go even quicker. Yeah, like drafting, pretty much. Exactly, like drafting, yeah.
There's the 3 second time penalty. Jerome Miller with the fastest lap of the session, 105.4. So I just had to send a quick
Charlie
invite
is
to
starting
Kyle.
to lose time.
Yeah, he's dropping back.
What, is he jumping in comms?
I don't know, he just asked to be invited to the lobby.
Oh, right, okay.
Unless he wants to take over and somehow be a safety car.
I don't know.
Yeah, move over, Bert. I'm going to take control of it.
Yeah. But Charlie is losing time and Jake Marsh is gaining. Jake Marsh still hasn't pitted. What is going on? But Jake Marsh has got the RS.
Because their strategies are working though. Omar
fastest lap of the race, soft tyres.
It's not going to. It isn't. I don't think the strategy's working. He must be really, really stretching his timing. Let me check GK, see what his tyres are on, because they must be in the 80s, surely. Oh no, they're only in the 70s.
Pilot Carl has joined the lead session.
His tyres are only in the 80s at the moment. However, he's just battling side by side with Fez. And while Pitt's battling with Brownie further back as well. Side by side they go, down towards turn 5. And
Brownie goes a bit wide. Still keeps it though.
Yeah.
Oh
Both on the
my
same
goodness.
tyres. Bar a lap. So, but Branny. No, Branny's not going around the outside, is he? Oh, okay. Okay, he's pitting. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe not Branny.
Charlie runs really wide. The front wing damage is going to hinder him here.
Yano.
It's going to ruin his tyres. Fairs is right on the back end of Charlie.
Oh, God, he is. Actually, saying that Branny's right on the back as well.
So is Wild's Pips.
Unfortunately, I think Yano maybe. Oh no, Yano's pissing now. Okay, I was gonna say I think Yano may be screwed in terms of strategy because he was on the wrong tyres on the wrong lap. Charlie though, just checking OGK now, he has 38% wing damage, but I didn't spot this. Fairs has 51% damage on his wing.
Yes, on the right side.
Yeah, on the end plate.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. See
Charlie has his on the left.
Jeez, Bo is coming already. Oh crap, he is. P7.
Oh my good lord. Bo is on a flyer
I told you
here.
he's good at. I told you he was good at strategies, but I wasn't expecting this.
Oh my good lord. Bo is flying. Right on the back of Wild's Pips.
I expect to see a fastest lap coming up soon. Actually, no, he is on. Oh my god, he's in that. Oh god, he's in that pack.
Oh my good lord, this is going to be interesting. Oh, late on the brakes! Taps Wild's Pips rear end, but gets the drive out of turn 1.
Is there any damage? Is there any damage? Not seeing any damage at the moment. But he's going to make the move, surely, down towards turn 2. Can he get a double overtake, possibly? No, he's not. But he makes sure that Tom can't get past him. He's got DRS.
Oh, I appreciate it, Acid World. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it.
It's so easy to make a mistake here. And they come charging down towards turn 3 or 4. I can't remember the bloody corners.
Oh, look at this. Battle for P3.
5 cars battling for P3. Charlie. Oh my god, no way. No way.
Oh my god, Bo has gone round the outside of Branny and Fairs.
No way.
And
No
he
way.
could do Charlie here as well. Down the outside of Charlie. What a race Bo is having. Into P3. What the hell have I just seen? He has overtaken 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers on 1 lap.
Mate, I'm so glad we got that on stream. We got the perfect.
Oh my god.
I got the helicopter shot of it as well. That was perfect.
Oh god.
Jerome retires in the pits. Oh my god.
Bo's just said, Blues just said, Bo's doing great, but I don't like him for passing Charlie.
I mean, that's just racing.
It is racing. It is racing.
Yeah, but no penalties.
But Bo is 4.7 seconds behind his teammate.
Could Bo win this?
It's a possibility.
Because you saw how quickly Bo caught up there. If he catches up to that leading pack, I doubt Jackson's going to want to get in the way. Because that, that might not go down well within the team. And Brownie may overtake Charlie as he comes down towards the penultimate corner.
Mate, I'm not going to rule it out. It is a possibility that he could win this race.
keep an eye on him. By lap 30, if he's within 3 seconds,
I will.
if he's within 3.5 seconds, then there's a shout.
Yeah.
Branny, no, with penalty.
Branny.
So if Branny gets past Charlie, there's no chance of him keeping that P4, but he's going to try it anyway.
Branny's reserving his ERS at the moment. His lights on the rear wing are glowing. Branny gets a kick of oversteer here. But Charlie's coming back at him. Oh, he's squeezing down the inside.
Big lock up there, but that may have helped him, but he's gone wide, and Charlie's going to take back P4.
Charlie takes back P4.
And now Wild Pips putting Fairs under pressure.
The Blues just said Branny sucks for passing Charlie. Oh my god. Yeah, Charlie, go do it. Branny is coming back at Charlie. At the back out a bit there. Didn't want to. Here we go, DRS wide open.
Branny really under pressure here. Fez is proper under pressure by the end of this race. He may end up getting
Branny's
passed by the two
had to lock
AlphaTauris.
his brakes up, otherwise he was going to hit it at the back of Charlie then. Bo is now 3.4 seconds behind his teammate.
Oh my. Okay, scrap what I said about
3.1. 3 seconds now. He has just taken 0.4 of a second on that corner alone.
Harry has got a fight on his hands. Hang on, let me just look at the position stats quickly. Where is it? Position change.
The teammates.
Bo's up 12 positions. Bo's up 12 positions.
Yeah. I don't think the teammates are in a party together. I'm not too sure. But I know Jackson and Charlie will be in a party together. Them two are best friends. They are best friends. So I believe them two will be in a party together. Probably White was Pips as well. They were in a party all together. But White was Pips trying to get past Fairs. Right on the back of him, 2/10 behind.
2.3 seconds.
Mate, you can root for whoever you like. You can root for whoever you want.
Oh, Kimmy's in the wall.
Kimmy in the wall. Kimmy, front wing damage.
Oh no, he just lost it. I think he just fishtailed it coming out of the corner.
And there comes Preston Brennan and Jake Marsh.
Jerome saying Damas is a dirty female dog. Very dirty female dog. League ban.
Who says that?
Jerome saying league ban for just that, to be honest. He was never going to keep me behind. Didn't see that. Maybe that's the reason why he retired from the session, but
no idea.
Imagine that will come out in penalties or something.
If you've got a clip for it, then yeah, Duracell is spun. Okay, only Charlie, everyone else sucks. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
But Bo is now 1.6 behind. He is catching these two at a rate of knots. This is an outstanding drive for VR Boyrod.
Apparently Dan has moved under braking.
Like I said, if you've got a clip in, if you have a clip of it, send it into Torpedo League.
Yeah, I better get it now.
Yeah, get it now, get it all sent in so that they have it there ready. 5-second penalty for Kimmy for speeding in the pit lane. Kimmy has retired from the session.
It's 1.4 seconds, it's 1.5 seconds. He's conserving his ERS at the moment, so maybe this lap he'll conserve and then he'll start pushing again. There you go. If he gets into DRS, that'll be it.
Oh my god, this is going to be so close. I do apologise to all the Charlie fans that are watching. I do want to keep an eye on this battle. ERS is energy recovery system. So basically, where you can see where the overtake is yellow or orange, as it's on my screen. When it's activated, that will turn green. As you can see there, it's turned green.
It's under a second.
Yeah. It's in DRS range. He has DRS now. Will he use the last bit of overtake that he has just to get under the back of him? Oh my god, he is speeding up this straight.
Oh, this is sick.
Oh my god.
Bo, really? Sebastian Vettel
He's now within half a second. Half a second to the leaders.
Out the way. Right.
Jackson,
I know there are a lot of
Hungry.
Charlie fans in your chat. Okay, as much as I feel bad for Charlie right now, I think.
Oh, there you go. Bo has
this.
now got Blue Onyx Gaming rooting for him.
Bo deserves this win more than anyone out
He
here
does,
because he has played this to a T.
He has. He's gone really long. He jumped onto the soft tyres, and now wow, what a race!
21 laps, I believe it was on the mediums before he pitted.
Oh,
does Jackson move out of the way though?
Wide open.
Does he play the teammate card? Let's have a look, see what championship standings are like. Bo is currently P7 in the standings, 1 point behind Woe's Pips.
Yeah. Blue just said, if Charlie can't win because of their network hacks, I'll root for Bo. Jackson making a move on F1 Hub.
Both tyres though are in the 40s.
Oh, F1 Hub lagged.
Yep, big lag.
Oh, and now he's letting Bo catch these two.
And Bo's going to have the better tyres.
Oh,
side by side.
God.
Oh, there's contact.
Side by side. There is contact.
Mate, Kyle, if you're watching the stream, this battle here is better than the battle that you lot had last year. I hate to say it, but
and they're still side by
side. No way.
Oh no, Jackson, what are you doing?
Shows Bo's going to have a lot of dirty air here because there's two cars battling in front of him. So
he's staying behind his teammate.
He might get some air wash.
But they're still side by side. They've been side by side this whole lap.
Well, there's contact. There's probably contact.
Oh my God!
No way!
Oh, Bo has it. DRS overtake enabled. He's gonna take a
No way! He's not gonna do a double.
He's just got away.
No, but he's got penalty.
Now your race lead.
No, he's got penalty.
No! Oh no!
But the guys in front of him, I think the guys in front of him have warnings, and that's a Haas round. That's top gear, mate. Grid into the wall, big time there. Hang on, let me check race director quickly. Hang on, there's wing damage. There's wing damage for F1 Hub. No, it's not. F1, yeah, F1 Hub 6% wing damage, but that's not going to be enough, I don't think, to hinder his performance. Let me check.
I need to take a breath.
Hang on. I need to check.
What a race!
Okay, Bo's got the penalty. F1 Hub has got 2 warnings. Jackson has
Bo
3 warnings?
Seriously needs.
It says he's got 4 warnings for Jackson, right? He's got the penalties. I wonder if that again.
It might be different laps.
Or maybe 2 off track and 2, I don't know, like contact ones. Yellow flags. There's a Williams off. It's Jake, I believe.
Blue Onyx Gamers just said, Charlie, I still love you, but Bo is doing great.
I would say the question is, can Bo pull ahead? But Bo can't.
Get 3 seconds ahead of these drivers now. Unless Jackson and Harry have a bit of a moment, it's the only way Bo is going to win this race.
Basically, just crash.
Yeah.
This is so tense. Yeah, it is, Manny.
But I mean, even to get a podium, you know, oh God. I swear to God, this is I've said this before, but this is the best ever race I have ever commentated on in this league.
Omar and P5. Another shout out to Omar and Omar and was pit battling here. Look at side by side.
Bo is out of the DRS range. He might have a chance here.
How is he going to be able to
as he starts the final lap of the race?
He needs to pull out 3 seconds in 1 lap. That is almost undoable. But I'm going to be watching this battle here because it's starting to close up a little bit. It's Omar and Woe's Pips. However, I will switch to the front once it starts to close in a little bit. But actually, no, 7.
Oh my God, this is so tense.
Look, Jackson looking for the moves up the inside. He sends it up the inside. There's contact.
He makes it, and it pushes him wide.
There's contact. I wonder if he's done that. I wonder if he's done that for his teammate there.
1.7.
He's now 1.7. Oh my God.
I don't know. He's now 1.7.
And there was no wing damage from that. Oh my God. He's going to try everything here.
I know I'm shouting, but I'm so sorry.
He's going to try everything. Look at the gap now. If he pushes him back even further, if Jackson holds up F1 Hub enough,
Jackson,
it could be a Ferrari 1-2.
It could be a Ferrari 1-2.
But he's now 1.9. He's got to hold him up so much here, though.
He's now 1.9. As we see both around the final corner. to take the race win. Jackson crosses the line, takes the win. F1 Hub takes P2.
Bradley taking P4.
Oh.
Look at this in the back. Look at this back. Oh no, that's no. Okay, don't worry, that's Dammers. I thought it was Charlie.
Omar gets P6. Preston P7. No, Charlie gets P7. Charlie gets points for Renault. P7 for him. Preston P8. Fairs P9. Yarno P10.
This season.
This is okay. I'm gonna get the on-track race winner, but P3, Mr. Boo.
And Jake with the fastest lap as well to round it off.
Just to top it off.
My God.
What a race.
We've been absolutely spoiled this season.
I know.
Every race we're like, oh, there's no. I'd be very surprised if we could top this. The F1 drivers just like, hold my beer, let me watch this. Bo getting driver of the day as well.
He really does.
Shall I invite the other two?
I've invited Bo and Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Just do the.
Right. Okay, I'll just get the what's it called, settings ready.
Yeah.
Jackson, F1 Hub, and Duracell were the only drivers that actually had a clean race in terms of penalties.
Yeah.
You know what?
Christ.
I'm going to be brutally honest here. I genuinely thought about stopping commentating during this, before the start of the season because of times, and I thought, you know what, I might spend a bit more time, racing than I do actually commentating. I'm bloody glad that I didn't step away from this because I'd rather be commentating on this than stuck in the back arse of the grid, going, "Oh, they must have had a good battle."
Oh my God. But Jesus.
Quick thing. Barney won't be able to join the party. Just
why?
Oh, come on!
He's on controller.
Why?
I want to absolutely. I'm going to build an altar for this man and his strategies, because Brazil, he did the same sort of thing. He came from the back of the grid to, I think he won the race in the end. Mexico was godly. This season's been pretty disappointing, to be brutally honest. But he's always been there. He's been disappointing in qualifying, but during the races, he's either had an amazing one or he's not had a very good one. Like Bahrain.
He's on controller today, and he's a wheel player. So
Jesus Christ.
Bloody Nora.
Can I take like a I don't know, like a blood draft or something? I want to get his speed somehow, and I don't think I'll be able to do it by practicing. Oh my God. Right. Anyway.
Anyway, Jackson, race winner.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Shaking a bit. It's been a crazy season. I had no practice for today's race, purely raced today off of experience. Jake kind of gave me a setup because I had one saved, but it was a bit old and I didn't want to risk it. So Jake gave me a setup, which is great of him. And I sort of went into it blind, not knowing what to expect. Then, of course, the wet quality added to it. Then into the race, just sort of survived, really. Like most of my races, I sort of just stayed there until the end. And I must admit, my last lap move on F1 Hub was aggressive.
And then some.
Yeah,
Me and Scott were actually thinking, is Jackson actually trying to hold Harry up here to allow Bo the win? But we weren't too sure. We weren't too sure.
Make it like a Ferrari 1-2.
I wasn't actually trying to do that. I genuinely wasn't trying
you boxed me in into turn one to let both.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually mean to let him. I was hoping you'd stay behind and try and block you, to be honest. It's not the Ferrari teammates. I'm in the championship fight, but of course then he had that penalty, which sort of that meant that whoever finished second was win. And I hope it's all okay with you, sort of that last lap move. I know it was super aggressive. It was an all or nothing move. I sort of went as deep as I could on the brakes without sending it into off the track. I think we touched wheels a bit. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it back at the replay to see actually how aggressive it was. But
from our perspective, it was very aggressive. Not gonna lie.
I had to go for it. It was, I wanted the win. As simple as that.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to be a bit of a bastard to get wins, and
a bit of a Verstappen.
It's not a competition.
That was my thought process.
It's not a competition of who's the most courteous. It's a competition of who finishes first, and sometimes you have to be a bit ruthless with your overtakes.
Yeah, I did a Verstappen. It was as simple as that. I channeled my inner Verstappen.
Talk about overtakes again. I know he's not here, but if you want to go back and watch the stream, I suggest watching Bo's around the outside of 2 drivers, because that was incredible. If you saw,
he overtook 4 cars on 1 lap.
And like 3 of them in the final sector.
In the end of sector 2, beginning of sector 3. Absolutely amazing drive.
And then round the outside of Charlie as well, coming into the penultimate corners.
Yeah. So, Harry, my good sir, sum that up for us.
I'm not gonna say too much. Unless I say something. Yeah. From my point of view, qualifying, I bottled the final lap with softs, which meant, but we got up pretty quickly. I got past Ferris and a couple of others on the first lap, and then timed the safety car restart quite nicely. I got an illegal overtake on Preston, which messed up, but I still got the position up to P3, and then I was just saving my ERS the whole race, trying to not get penalties, and what happened at the end happened at the end.
Scott, you want to ask some questions?
I guess I usually do this most times we do interviews. Next week, there's no special events, there's no week breaks. There's going to be a great race, in my opinion, because it's one of my favourite tracks. Mexico.
Mexico.
Last time we were here, Bo ended up winning. Do you think that maybe one of you two would be able to maybe overthrow Bo from, I guess you could say, the Mexico crown? Start off with Jackson.
Pretty quick. Oh, sorry.
Oh, actually, yeah, go on, Harry. Go on.
I was going to say, he seems pretty quick at Mexico, but hopefully by next week my wheel will be fixed, and then should help with pace, which is good. Fingers crossed.
And Jackson, you think you could beat your teammate?
No, simple as that. He's very good there. Mexico's one of my better tracks, so I'll still be aiming for the top stat. But going into this week, I did no practice thinking I didn't have a chance to win. It seems like the tracks I expect to do bad on, I do well on. Same with Zandvoort, it was. But yeah, I'll sharpen drive like normal. I'll do a bit more practice for Mexico because last season I drove quite well there and messed up the switch to intermediates, which cost me a podium. But I'm fairly happy with how it should go. And if Bo wins, it's a win in the team, which is of course what is good for the Constructors' Championship.
Exactly. Anything more to add, Scott? Or
pretty sure for me.
For me, like I said, that was probably one of the best races I've ever commentated on. I know I've said it before in the past, but that was, oh my good lord. I was shouting throughout the whole of that race. I'm not even joking, my voice box is hurting right now. But yeah, great drive from all three of you guys.
Please keep it up as well.
I'm trying.
No, I meant the drivers in terms of supplying the great races.
Please keep up the good racing. It's so tight between all of you. You know what I mean? It's just incredible, absolutely incredible racing. I know obviously there were a few iffy moments with the back markers, but still good racing. But congratulations to the podium finishers. Jackson, congratulations on the win. Huh?
Jackson, will Bo get his penalty removed?
I don't know.
I have no idea. He'll have to submit it into
I thought it was,
race
I thought it was track penalty, wasn't it?
You can if he had a bad warning. I was close to having a bad warning when battling.
Yeah, you had like 4 warnings. I guess some of those were contact.
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't obviously Van Hub's fault, but battling with him is impossible because I had no idea where his car was. It was lagging that much. You were inside me most of the battles we had. So that's why my first attempt on the overtake failed. Because I was trying to squeeze you, but I didn't know how much I could squeeze you.
I did notice there was a bit of a lag, you know what I mean? Obviously, then obviously the wheel banging started, and I thought, oh, Jackson's gonna fucking take both of you two out in a minute. I was like, oh no, here we go, carnage!
Apparently, Boa said he will remove his penalty.
Yeah, he said that, but I don't understand how he can get. Voters seem to be pretty sure you can't get a 3-second penalty removed. So.
No,
I mean,
thinking of it in Torpedo League, I've never heard of that before.
No,
I know
haven't.
some leagues do it, but here it's a 3-second penalty, sort of deal with it, sort of thing.
Also, it's quite difficult as well because, like, again, it's difficult with those sorts of things because you could have one penalty taken away, but then another one.
We'll see what the race stewards say, but you know, obviously we'll probably know in about a day or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, thank you guys. We do appreciate it. You know, great racing between you lot. Loved each and every minute of it. Keep it up. Don't, you know.
According to Smart's Kyle, he says, well, the top 3 are all under investigation for various reasons.
Ooh.
So the race winner won't be announced until tomorrow. So, if you want to find out who the race winner is, and if you're not already following them already, please go follow Torpedo League on Instagram, so you'll be able to have a bit up on the, keep up on all the latest Torpedo League news. Sorry for the.
And if you didn't understand any of that, viewers, if you haven't already followed the Torpedo League Instagram page, please go over to Instagram and give them a follow to find out all the latest news and updates on the league itself. And we will find out who the race winner is either tomorrow or the day after. Well, I suppose that has thrown a spanner in the works, isn't it? Oh boy.
Right. Well, I guess we better wrap it up.
Close off for the night, I think.
Yeah.
So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Great, exciting race. One for the history books. Definitely one for the history books.
We lauded last time's Austria as a great race. Well, it's going to take some topping after today. Not just this season, but I mean, just in general.
In general, yeah. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for all the support, everybody coming out and watching. Blue Onyx Gaming, do appreciate all the love and the support for Charlie. Unlucky for him. But yeah, that's racing. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from moi.
Take care of yourselves. See you later.